Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Wednesday. We'll be starting up in 4 minutes, 7:30. Just warming up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just warm up a little bit before I hit that 30-second countdown. What?
Single one of you. So, ladies and gentlemen, please let's get loud for Kyle Rittenhouse.
Sometimes with the pressures of life, you need to blow off steam late at night in a way that only a man can feel. Down at the man cave, sometimes it gets kind of hot, quite hot. Down at the man cave, the walls are around and say, turn that thermostat off. It's my place, so I say it goes. But we like to keep it on the down low. Wouldn't want the word to get around. Cause most people wouldn't understand the real ways of a real man. Well, these days, we're a rare breed. Down in the man cave, sometimes it gets kind of hot and the shirts come off. Down at the man cave, the wives all around to tell us, put them back on. Late at night, early in the morning, every day, a different story at the man cave. The man cave. Another night, another day. So much time wasted away with a man cave. A real man like me, the Latino, living life like Evil Knievel. Wouldn't believe all the risk that we had to take. A real man that's proud and brave. Just taking all the things he craves. And where he gets it from, well, there's just one face. Down at the man cave, sometimes it gets pretty hot, quite hot. Down at the man cave, the wives are around to say, well, turn that shit off. The man cave.
Like some school. How cool is this, right, Miguel? Why couldn't I go to a school like this? I mean, it's just beautiful. I love the mural. I mean, everything is just, I love this school. Anyway, Mayor Bowser and Chancellor Farabee, thank you for joining us as well. and for families across the country.
Now, where does he think he's going? When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. Happy Wednesday, happy January the 5th, 2021. Damn, already 5 days into this year. It's almost over, right? This year's about to end. Like it just started and it feels like it's about to end. But ladies and gentlemen, you got to be thankful that Biden is president, that Eric Adams is mayor. It sucks for the people, but as someone that needs content like myself, I need content every morning. Sometimes I started to prepare for tomorrow's show today. Like after this show, I'm already preparing for tomorrow's show. Like the pressure is on me. Like I've been feeling nervous. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I've been nervous the past couple of episodes because I got to put on a good show now. I got the equipment, I got the microphone, I got to sound good, I got to come up with topics. So I've really been putting in effort. So I've been really nervous. Like I'm like, am I gonna be good today? But cameras on, different face. But before the show, I'm like, I'm not biting my nails. Look, my nails are long. I should cut them actually. Where's my nail clipper? I'll do it after the show. But I should. I'm like, damn, what should I talk about? But then I remember New York City, the city that doesn't sleep, the city that's always going to give me content to talk about. I could go to sleep with no content, and I wake up, and New York City will give me content to talk about. Good morning, Rational Times. Good morning, Josephine Lopez. Good morning, Luann Petty. Good morning, Hobo Chili Recipe. Good morning, Super Sport. Let me know you're in the chat. Say good morning. I'll say good morning back. Hey, good morning, Radio Cousin. Let's go Cowboys. That's right. Let's go Cowboys, ladies and gentlemen. Raiders fans get excited over just one win. I don't know why, but I guess they're not used to it. But ladies and gentlemen, like, I don't know about you, but Joe Biden still thinks it's 2020. I mean, I wish I could kind of go back in time to actually, I don't want to go back in time. I'm okay. I don't want to go back in time. But ladies and gentlemen, Joe Biden thinks we're still in 2020. So I played the clip in the beginning of the show when Biden is with his wife, the first lady, and she's speaking and he's just walking around. I don't know what the hell he's doing. I don't want go do your dishes, Rational Times. Go do your dishes. Listen to me in the background as you do your dishes. I was thinking about this yesterday. I want to do a show that it's like a podcast friendly, because I like to listen to shows while I'm doing something else. I don't know if you guys are doing this, like watching me and doing something else. I appreciate that because that's what I do. I can't sit down and watch a show and just not do. I gotta multitask. That's just me personally, being honest. So whenever I watch another show, I'm always multitasking. But when I'm at work at night, I'm listening to other podcasts. So I don't know if guys like it that way, but I want to keep it very continuously, like a story. Segue into the next thing. You see what I'm coming up with. I'm coming up with a format. Little by little, I'm learning as I go. Also, folks, this is still kind of new to me, but I'm getting the hang of it. I'm gonna start watching videos how to improve my show, how to improve the morning show, make it more enjoyable for people. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen. So, ladies and gentlemen, Joe Biden thinks it's 2020. There's another reason I wear sunglasses. I don't know if you guys keep seeing my eyes going back and forth, like that clock, like the cat clock that goes. Like that cat clock. Where's that cat clock? Because I got two screens. The sun's about to come out, so I'm about to put on the Pit Viper soon. So my man Joe Biden, the guy that keeps giving us content, ladies and gentlemen, thinks it's still 2020. Where's Joe Biden? Where's our friend Joe Biden? The president of the United States, ladies and gentlemen, yesterday said that it's still 2020. You don't believe me? Let's hear Joe. Hey, Joe, how's it going, Joe Biden? Hey, Mr. President, nice to have you on. Hey, what do you have to say to the people?
There's a lot of reason to be hopeful in 2020.
What?
There's a lot of reason to be hopeful in 2020. There's a lot of reason to be hopeful in 2020. There's a lot of reason to be hopeful in 2020.
Wow, 2020.
There's a lot of reason to be hopeful in 2020.
What time is it?
There's a lot of reason to be hopeful in 2020. There's a lot of
The President of the United States doesn't even know what year it is. This is Joe Biden, ladies and gentlemen. Remember when they won? Remember?
We did it. We did it, Joe. You're going to be the next president of the United States.
Today I'm drinking coffee, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the coffees. I'm drinking Nescafe. But the President of the United States thinks it's 2020. I mean, can we get this man a calendar? Another thing, look at the fake snow he has, right? This is not the real White House. He's not even speaking from the Oval Office. He's in a studio across the street from the White House. Why is that? Why is this president speaking from a studio and not the White House? Is he not allowed to go into the White House? This is very strange. This is like me doing my podcast at the gym of my job. I mean, at my apartment complex or at the study lounge in the library. Why isn't legal doing his shows from his own apartment, his own place? Why? Well, that's weird, right? Doesn't the president live in the White House? So why does he have to commute across the street or wherever to film this with the fake snow in the background? I don't know if that's real snow or fake. I don't know. Let me make it so you guys can see. Look at that. Look at Joe Biden with that snow. You think that snow is real? This is from a studio, ladies and gentlemen. This administration is all fake. This is a studio set, Hollywood. This is fake snow, fake backdrop. There's no snow in this studio. This is very, very strange, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very strange. But I mean, what do we expect from the Biden? What's the other lady's name? Kamala administration. What do we expect?
We did it. We did it, Joe. You're going to be the next president of the United States.
What do we expect from Joe, ladies and gentlemen? Joe Biden. President reassured Americans Tuesday that there was reason to be optimistic about 2020, mistakenly saying it the wrong year 4 days into 2020. Let me show you the studio, ladies and gentlemen. I got you a little clip. This is how the studio looks like. So this is Joe. Instead of being in the Oval Office, this is where Joe Biden speaks from. What is this, a classroom? What is this, kindergarten? These people, man. They look like a bunch of little kindergarten students here. Look at this.
We have the medicines coming along that can save so many lives and dramatically reduce the impact that COVID has had on our country. There's a lot of reason to be hopeful in 2020. But for God's sake, please take advantage of what's available.
They love using God's name in vain. They love it, man. Look, fake snow.
Save so many lives and dramatically reduce the impact.
Man, this is like watching grandpa trying to speak. This is sad, man.
That COVID has had on our country. There's a lot of reason to be hopeful in 2020. But for God's sake.
You know why these people wear masks? To hide their emotions. They love wearing. Look at this guy. This guy looks like a duck. More like a pigeon. Politicians are pigeons. This is pretty sad, folks. This is embarrassing. Little kindergarten desks. Look at these little desks. Like, this is not even a full-size desk. This is a kindergarten desk. This is what a third grader would get. This is embarrassing, folks. I'm embarrassed. I don't know if you guys are embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. If Trump did this, they will be attacking him. But there is something that Trump did. We're going to get to that in a few.
Please take advantage.
Trump did do the right thing by canceling something. And then the media still finds a way to attack him. But
Advantage of what's available. Please. You're going to save lives, maybe yours, maybe your child. Please take advantage of what we already have, okay?
shout out to the New York Post, that right-wing rag. See these little titles right here? Kim Kardashian unfollows Miley Cyrus on Instagram after Pete Davidson special. I almost clicked on that. These little clickbaits, right? I'm trying to learn about the government. I'm trying to learn about the president. And then you easily get distracted by this, right? You see Kim Kardashian. So people get easily distracted by this. You click on it, and then you go down the rabbit hole, and then you forget about what's going on in the world. You forget about politics. Biden, 79, is the oldest ever president, and his cognitive abilities increasingly are a topic of public debate. Last month, Biden mistakenly referred to Kamala Harris, his vice president, as President Harris, repeating an error he made twice before. Everything Joey, baby! Dove does, from his low, creepy voice to his mannerism to the way he walks around for a soft cookie, he drives me insane. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why I play those clips when I start the show, because nothing shows Joe Biden than these clips. Real quick.
This is like some school. How cool is this, right, Miguel? Why couldn't I go to a school like this? I mean, it's just beautiful. I love the mural.
So you see Joe Biden there walking around. His wife has to be like over charismatic, I guess, to take away attention from Joe Biden. But that's the president of the United States, ladies and gentlemen. 85 million people voted for him. And Joe Biden still thinks what's going on today is my fault and the people that are not vaccinated, ladies and gentlemen. Well, let me tell you something, Joe Biden.
I'm vaxxed, I'm waxed, and I'm back in action.
Joe Biden still thinks this is our fault, the people that are vaxxed and waxed.
Continues to be a pandemic of the unvaccinated.
Oh, excuse me.
So we got to make more progress. And for patients who still haven't gotten your kids vaccinated, please get them vaccinated. Look out.
For patients or parents?
Look out for their interest here. Please get them vaccinated. Who still haven't gotten your kids vaccinated.
He said patients or parents. He says for the patients that haven't gotten the kids vaccinated. Oh, Joe Biden. Joey, baby.
So we got to make more progress. And for patients who still haven't gotten your kids vaccinated, please get them vaccinated. Look out for their interest here. It's the best way to protect them. And for parents with kids too young to be vaccinated, surround your kids. Continues to be a pandemic of the unvaccinated.
Right here.
So we got to make more progress. And for patients who still...
For patients, you heard the president of the United States say, for patients who haven't gotten their kids vaccinated. Hey, good morning, Rogue Angel. How's it going? Good morning, Cheeseburger. Good morning, D Gulag. I enjoy seeing new faces. Shout out to Rogue Angel. Leave my alone. Oh, the cow tits. That's cool. From Australia, it's kind of weird watching a senile president. I mean, shout out to Australia, but I mean, it's sad when Australians could say, our president is senile, which is true. Joe Biden. But I appreciate Joe Biden. I appreciate Eric Adams. I'm also going to appreciate the new district attorney of Manhattan, ladies and gentlemen, Alvin Bragg. We're going to get to him in a few seconds. Alvin Bragg says his office will not seek a carceral sentence. A carceral sentence. Nobody's going to jail in New York, ladies and gentlemen, except in homicide and a handful of other cases. So if you're going to rob somebody, make sure you don't kill them. All right. If you're going to do an armed robbery in New York, make sure you don't kill nobody so you don't go to jail. All right. You can rob whatever you want. I'm not saying this. This is what the DA is saying, and we're going to get to that. All right. Crime is going to be legal in New York, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it is now. Crime is legal in New York, ladies and gentlemen. So as long as that's not a homicide, no domestic violence, all right, no hitting. You can rob people, just don't hit them, okay? Do not hit them. Rob them, but do not hit them. All right? there's laws, there's rules to committing a crime to avoiding jail in New York now. That's where we're at, ladies and gentlemen. That's where we're at. So if you're going to rob, you're going to steal, you're going to lie, you're going to cheat, make sure you do it the right way. Don't hurt anybody, okay? Go out there, loot as much as you want, but don't hurt anybody, okay? Make sure it's like a peaceful protest. Make sure it's a peaceful looting, okay? That's all. That's what the district attorney, Alvin Bragg, is telling the people of New York City. So those small businesses that we've been watching videos of them getting robbed, hey, guess what? Just leave your doors open. Let the criminals come in and rob. Don't put up a fight so you don't get hurt, so the criminal doesn't go to jail. I mean, they're not criminals, right? Because they're not going to jail. So what are they called? The peaceful protesters aren't locked up. Nah, you got to think big, Super Spurg. Why the dollar store? You can rob up to $999, I think, in New York. You're going to have to rob 900. Well, damn, I got to do the math now. Now that things are $1.25, you're probably going to be able to loot only like 800 items now. So you can make it up to like 999. So, all right. So you dollar store, remember, there's a limit. You can only take like 800 items now. When it was $1, you could have took 999 items. Now there's $1.25. We got to do the math. We got to do the math, ladies and gentlemen. For you criminals out there, man, I want to make sure you guys are, not getting hurt. You're obeying the law of New York. So 800 times 125. Let's see if my math is correct. Oh, $1,000. Nope. You have to rob. I got it wrong, ladies and gentlemen. You're gonna have to rob less. I'm gonna go 750 items times $1.25. Why are we talking about crimes in the morning? Oh, that's right. New York City inspires us. All right, right here. So 750 items from the dollar store at $1.25. You're going to be robbing $937 worth of items. You could probably put another 20 in there, 770, I would say, and you should be fine. Tax not included. Nope. You do not include taxes in crimes. Remember, crime is not taxable. All right. You cannot put a tax on crime. Crime is tax-free. So that's a good thing, right? That's pretty good, man. All right, where's my man? We're done with Joe Biden? Are we done? Oh, my screen just flickered. Damn it. I thought I got this problem fixed of my screen flickering. Ooh. That bothered me right there. I thought I had my flickering situation under control. I apologize. That just threw me off. If you're waxed and vaxxed.
I'm vaxxed. I'm waxed. And I'm back in action.
Yeah, my screen just flickering just threw me off. I apologize, folks. I thought I had that fixed. Ugh. That's the only issue I had so far with the setup is my screen's flickering. So far, I only have one screen flickering, and not two, which is a good thing. But I don't want it to like burn out on me. But I mean, it should be fine. Is that little things bother me, right? Like right now, I have an ant problem. I have a bunch of red ants coming into my apartment from like the window. So I bought some traps yesterday, and after I got home from work yesterday, I was just watching them, and I was just killing the ants with some tape. I was just capturing them, and I read the instructions of the ant bait. So you leave it there, and I saw the ants going in. There was a bunch of ants going in, and they were coming right back out. And I'm like, what the hell? This trap is not killing them. So then I started taking tape and started taping up the ants. So this morning, I'm reading the instructions. It says, please allow the ants to eat the stuff and take it back to the nest so it could kill all of them. And I was like, oh man, I should have let them take it back so they could all die. So right now, because it's where my cat sits on the windowsill, and I notice he's getting some bites. Like he's always scratching himself and getting bites. And I'm like, he has no fleas. What's going on? So I'm thinking it's the red ants that are biting him. So, and I did find a bunch of red ants, and I have his food over here, and they keep going to his food. So I cleaned it with ammonia. I don't know. I'm over here exterminating over here. And if anybody knows any good advice how to get rid of ants, let me know in the comment section, in the chat. I have no roaches, thank God. No roaches, none of that stuff, but ants. And in the summertime, I get fruit flies. See, things like that bother me a lot. I started getting apple cider vinegar and dishwashing soap. I got the little red apples. Those little things bother me. So the little things bother me. Like I hate little pests, little ants. It just bothers me. Put pepper. What kind of pepper? Black pepper lives matter pepper, or like green pepper, yellow pepper, black pepper, white. Was there white pepper? What kind of pepper? Am I gonna start kind of sneezing kind of pepper? What kind of pepper? Pepper or peppermint? I forgot which one I bought. Is something farms. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to Manhattan's DA. This is the new district attorney of Manhattan. Right here, ladies and gentlemen. Alvin Braggs. Manhattan DA elect. He's the DA of Manhattan. This guy right here, this scholar. Let's see if he has any videos. Alvin Bragg, ladies and gentlemen. George Soros funded district attorney. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this guy. Let's watch this. This is a story. We want to get to know this guy. Let's get to know this man.
As soon as I heard his voice, I knew something was wrong.
Oh, no.
It was the kind of tone I've only heard.
All right. Before I start playing this, he's either talking about Martin Luther King or George Floyd. Speaking of George Floyd, we're going to get to his niece.
When someone calls to tell you someone's died, and he just said, I need you to come to Atlanta as soon as you can. Can you get on the next plane? He said, we need to meet away from campus. They were told to.
They did. When I got to like the county jail, that was pretty rough because in Atlanta, like I said, it was like already clicked. So it was like when I got there, it was like some, regular like jail. Where you from?
I don't know what this story is about. I'm skipping this. All right, here, let's get to this part. I want to.
And staying there was not an option, and so we were the clear place to go.
When I was 20 or 21, whenever that happened, if somebody would have said 14 years from now, you'll be living in New York and taking care of your kid and, be a regular working class guy, I would have been like, no way, there's not me. I'm stuck in this life now forever.
The reality is many of us make mistakes when we're 20, and depending upon what you look.
So this guy's going to let out every criminal out, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to give you a second chance so you could be like this guy with your kids and not go back out there and commit crime. So this is a new district attorney of Manhattan, the greatest city, well, once the greatest city in the world, New York City. This is the man that they elected as district attorney of Manhattan. George Soros funded. Remember, they can't put white people as district attorneys because it doesn't, right? Look at Kim Fox in Chicago, Chelsea Bodine in San Francisco. Look at your local district attorney. The one we have is Chatsong, the one in Austin, Chaucin. That's another George Soros funded DA. So all these George Soros funded district attorneys are legalizing crime in cities. What do you think is going to start happening? Chaos. Chaos, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, good morning, Andrew Audio. Hey, good morning, Jerry G. He looks like he's talking about the Golden Corral. Hey, you guys remember Sizzlers? No, this guy is like a Sizzlers. Let me see if hold on. The other day I was thinking about Sizzlers. Do you guys remember those corn things from Sizzlers? Oh man, I miss Sizzlers. Sizzlers buffet. Last time I had it was out in California. They still have it in California, right? Sizzlers. I know. We're just for a second. Just for a second.
All across America, the song of freedom rings. A song that's growing stronger every day. It tells us when we listen to the message that it sings. Let us lift our voices. We can make the choices. We will make the most of all the best that freedom brings. Sizzler is the one who brings us choices. Reaching out across the USA. Each and every day, get a little freedom in your life.
All over America.
That's right.
A quiet revolution
That's
is
right.
taking place.
That's right.
More and more, both parents are working.
That's right.
And raising families.
That's right.
Life seems to be moving faster than ever.
That's right.
And Americans have rediscovered, are redefining.
A black man with his daughter raising their kid. Wow, this is the great time of America. Wow.
What's really important in their lives. They want quality in their personal life, in their business life, in the goods they purchase, and in the food they eat.
Yeah.
They want good, basic home cooking. Quality food. And they want
Sizzler means good times, ladies and gentlemen. The best times of America. Look at that. Look at that. A steak, a potato.
Quality.
Look at that. Who eats this? A toast, right? A baked potato. I don't know. Is that 6 ounces sirloin steak and some grapes? What a buffet, man.
And they want choices, variety, all at a reasonable price.
Oh.
Americans want value.
Sizzler,
Yeah, Sizzlers, baby.
that you've been looking for.
Remember when we had choices? Just a little, just taking us back to memory lane, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get back to the future now. We just went back to the future for a few minutes. Let's get back to the present.
Not address the
Hey, at least criminals have choices now, right? That's a good thing. So now think about as New York City being a Sizzlers for criminals. Now they have choices of crimes to commit. Now criminals could be like, I don't feel like robbing today, man. I feel like jumping a turnstile. Maybe I'll rob a grandma. I don't feel like looting the bodega today. You know, every day they have choices now of crimes to do. So shout out to the new district attorney in Manhattan for giving criminals that kind of choice.
Trauma of him having witnessed the murder of his best friend, did not address the trauma that it imposed on him of putting him in solitary confinement.
So these people, right? These people, right? Yeah, he killed his mother, but him being in jail is going to traumatize him for life. But his mother's dead. But you don't understand. If we put this young lad, this young man of 27 years old, we put him in jail, it's going to ruin his life, the rest of his life forever. That's what these people think of criminals. Give them a second chance. You know what's the best way? Putting somebody in jail. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I got locked up out in California. I spent 2 nights. You think I'm protesting and doing that stuff? No. Hell no. I'm never going back. That shit sucks, man. I didn't get to see no judge or nothing that, they arrested me falsely, but jail sucks, or prison, whatever it is, sucks. Never going back. So I do things the right way, do things legally. Hey, you know what? That might work for people. You put them in. It works. How about you do your time, and then when you come out, there's a job waiting for you. How about that? You go into jail, do some good time, you behave, you come out, there's a job waiting for you. These politicians don't think. That's right. It's gonna do the. I don't know why I started using that word. That's right. That's right. Thank you, Alvin Bragg. Right here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, his name is D.A. Braggs. That's right. District Attorney. That's right. Alvin Braggs. That's right. Right there. Hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that like button. I still got this banner going. My bad. Shout out to. That's right. So as DA Alvin Bragg scraps prosecution brace for a lot more crime in Manhattan. Right there, ladies and gentlemen, is about to begin. The good thing is, the good thing is ladies and gentlemen, is going to give us more content to watch and talk about. That's the good thing about this. Hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that like button. Let me just post this real quick. All right, let me put, all right. And pinch it. Okay. All right, we good now. Brace yourself, New York. If you think crime's out of control now, just wait until new Manhattan DA Alvin Braggs keeps criminals free. Plan kicks in. On Tuesday, Bragg essentially told thugs, thieves, assorted, and other lawbreakers to relax. They'll face a little to no consequences for crimes they commit in Manhattan. In his message came in a memo barring staff from prosecuting a wide range of offenses and limiting the sentence they seek. Under the rules, for example, Bragg's office will never ask for life without parole. So you could commit a crime and you will not get life without parole. And even for the most heinous crimes, will generally limit sentencing requests to a minimum of just 20 years. And his office won't ask for any prison time for any crimes other than a few of the most violent or horrific cases: murder, domestic violence, public corruption, or major economic crimes. All right, so don't steal from rich people, right? Public corruption. Don't get caught as a political candidate doing a political candidate as a public figure. Don't get caught. All right, that's a good thing. No domestic violence. So just don't hit nobody from your family. Hit outside of your family. Okay. Heck, it won't even prosecute crimes like prostitution. Whoa. Red light district coming soon to New York City again. Certain cases of resisting arrest or obstructing justice. Fair beating. Hey, now you don't have to pay that $2.75 on the train. Trespassing, you could just walk right in anywhere you want. Any violation, traffic infraction, or other non-criminal offenses not accompanied by a misdemeanor or felony. So can you drunk drive in New York again? That's interesting, folks. That's very interesting. They're gonna have to give us, yeah, it's only in New York City. They're gonna have to give us a pamphlet in New York of what crimes can we commit or not. Because I'm confused now. I would like to know what crimes can I commit in New York and which not. Because if you're gonna go to New York, might as well commit some crimes. Nothing's gonna happen to you. Might as well, right? Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we're still giving Eric Adams a chance, right? I don't want people to think, oh, legal, give the black man a chance. Okay, give him a chance. That's right. So let's check out Major Swagger. Let's check out what Major Swagger said yesterday. Remember, the mayor of New York City has swagger, ladies and gentlemen. This is a man with swagger. Look at that sweater. If I didn't know any better, I would have thought that was a Coogee sweater. Vaccine and testing. Look at this mayor with swagger, wearing a hoodie. Shout out to Trayvon Martin, man. Shout out to Trayvon Martin.
With their employees, you are part of the ecosystem of this city.
That's right.
My low-skilled workers, my cooks, my
That's right.
dishwashers, my messengers, my shoe shine people, those who work in Dunkin' Donuts, they cannot, they don't have the academic skills to sit in a corner office. They need this. We are in this together.
That's not
and
right.
We should be saying to our, if my businesses are sharing.
So if you work at Dunkin' Donuts, you're stupid. You're low skill. If you're a dishwasher, you're low skill. Hey, I used to wash dishes. You know what? Out of all the jobs, I prefer to wash dishes. You get paid good money to do less. All you gotta do is wash dishes. I'd rather get a job that wash dishes and pays 15 an hour than work 15 an hour at an office. Get it? Washing dishes, you just bubbles, swash. I told you guys when I used to work at Popeyes, they had me doing the fryers first. I was doing frying the chicken. I was like, I don't like this. It's hard work. You know, you got to be on top of it, make sure the chicken doesn't burn. You got to season the burn. I'm like, can I just go wash dishes? I mean, I'm still going to get paid the same. And I went to go wash dishes. I'm like, I don't want this responsibility of the chicken. So this older guy, I was like 18 at the time. This older guy took over. I'm like, yeah, man, I can't be doing this fry stuff. It's not good for my face. My shoe shine people. Oh man, this is a president with swagger. This is hard work for simple. It is hard work. If I'm gonna work at a restaurant, I kind of want to be a dishwasher. I want to be in the back, chilling, hanging out with the cooks. I don't want to be in the front, you know, all of that. No. There's no management where the dishwashing happens. You're always left alone. You can put music on. You can watch a TV. We could do whatever you want when you're washing dishes. Nobody bothers you when you're washing dishes. How bad can you do your job if you're washing dishes? It's a cool job, man. Shout out to the dishwashers, man. I'm about to, man. I'm just to prove I'm going to become a dishwasher.
Sharing with their employees, you are part of the ecosystem of this city. My low-skilled workers,
my low-skilled workers. So if you dishwasher, you got low skills.
Cooks,
so if you're a cook, you got low skills. I mean, what kind of cook has low skills? I think you have to have high skills to cook, right? For him to say cooks, I told you guys I used to work at a hotel, right? Before Trump became president, I got laid off right before Trump's inauguration. It happened, what, 4 years ago? Yeah, exactly 5 years ago. I don't even know anymore. It was in 2017. 2016, I was working at this hotel next to Trump Tower. That's why I used to go to the Trump rallies and I supported Trump and all that. And some of the people started finding out that, oh, you support Trump. Everybody there hated Trump. So after the holiday season, they started to get rid of people. And I was one of them. All right, cool, whatever. I'm glad they laid me off because I went back to school. And that's when I got the degree behind me. But I used to do room service. And guess who were the cooks, right? The cooks were Hispanics, Mexicans. And at nighttime, they will have either a Nigerian or a Mexican guy being a cook. There was no white guy. There was no chef. So if you were going to this hotel paying $200 a night, guess who was making that burger for you? Guess who was making that steak for you? Most likely an immigrant. But I never thought of them as low skill because the way they did the dishes, they did it good. Don't get me wrong. They did a nice presentation. They cooked great. I wouldn't say low skilled, but you have to have some kind of skills to cook.
Dishwashers, my messengers, my shoe shine.
Messengers, the guys on the bicycle, UPS workers, post office. If you work for the post office or UPS or FedEx, you are low skilled, according to Major Swagger over here. That's his new name, Major Swagger over here.
People, those who work in Dunkin' Donuts, they cannot.
So all of my friends that work at Dunkin' Donuts, you have low skills, according to Major Swagger. Look at that sweater, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that sweater. That's a lot of swag. He's just worried. He's missing a Yankee fitted for that swag. All right. That part of Eric Adams. Low skilled workers, Mike Cooks, man. This guy. Shout out to Eric Adams. He's going to give us a lot of content, ladies and gentlemen. He said something else yesterday. Hold on. Oh, this is a long interview. Let me see. Eric Adams and Braggs. He said something about Braggs yesterday. Okay, so okay, we're gonna have to play some of these then. I want to show you this. So this was Braggs for
people. People will not be left behind as we recover from this.
That's right.
Essential workers who have kept this city running. And the man for us is Eric Adams, the next mayor of the city of New York. So we wanted to elect one of our own to go to City Hall.
Elect one of our own. What does that mean? Elect one of our own. What does that mean?
And get this city straight. For working people.
So this guy, that's the DA Braggs. That's the guy we were just talking about. This guy wants to get the city right. You want to get the city right by letting criminals walk. You want to get the city right by not arresting people who commit crimes. That's how you want to get the city right for working people. So people that have to go to work are going to get robbed, or people that work their own stores are going to get robbed. These people say one thing. What do you mean, these people? I mean, these politicians. I'm sorry. All of a sudden, politicians are all one demographic now. So when I say these people, these politicians, all right? Now they're all black. All the politicians are black now. I don't know if it's by design, so you can't criticize them or else you're racist. Look at the mayor of Chicago, Beetlejuice, black. Baltimore, black. They do it for a reason, so you can't criticize them. If Fox News criticizes them, you're racist, or in AOC's case, you want to date her. Remember when AOC, this is probably going to carry on all year. Remember when AOC said, we talked about this yesterday and Monday. If you hate me, if you hate me, it's because you want to date me. So everybody that we talk bad about is because, anybody that comes at you is because they want to date you and they're sexually frustrated. Hey, that's what AOC said, right? Every time, ladies and gentlemen, AOC might as well be America's girlfriend. Everybody wants to date AOC. AOC is part of that beautiful people class, right? AOC is so beautiful, right? We all want to date her. So every time we talk bad or criticize AOC, that's because we want to date her. All right. Just like the pigeon, right? Anybody attacks the pigeon is because you want to date her. The narcissism on these people. Let me tell you. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the narcissism. It's amazing. Let me see. I got you another one. DA brags. So DA brags. Many of these cities. Also, check this out. Many of these cities are now reversing course. Los Angeles District Attorney George Cazone and San Francisco's DA Chelsea Bodine face recall elections in December. So the Los Angeles DA are getting recalled in San Francisco. Remember San Francisco? People leave their car doors open so criminals don't break in. They just go in and get robbed. So this is George Soros appointed district attorneys. They're spending millions of dollars to get these people elected. And then you wonder how do these people get elected? In New York, not a lot of people vote. So it's easy to get elected in New York. You just got to put money into it and pay some people off, and you'll be good to go. This is another one I want to show you, which is gonna segue into Trump. Alvin Bragg sworn in as Manhattan DA. Look at this. Look at the politicians now, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. I don't even know why white people are living in New York City anymore. If you're white and you're gonna commit a crime, I guess you're gonna get arrested. If you're black and could commit a crime in New York, my people. Just keeping it real, folks. Just keeping it real, man. Oh, that's race. No, it's not. I'm keeping it real. Let's keep it 100 right now. Let's look at all the politicians. They're all a certain color now. Let's be real. No, if you got to see it, though. Everything is racist now. Everything's by color, by race. Gonna have to call it out. Look at the politicians in New York, in all Democratic cities, in the cities that has the worst crimes. Look at the demographics of the politicians in those cities. Maybe we'll do that on another show. Yeah, that coffee is good. I made my own coffee. Well, I just boiled the water, put some Nescafe. No big deal. Alvin Bragg has already notched one historical first, taking office Saturday as Manhattan first black district attorney. Now he's weighing in another whether to make Donald Trump the first former president ever charged with a crime. So this guy, Alvin Bragg, the first black district attorney, doesn't care if you commit a crime in New York. He wants to make sure he gets Donald Trump to be charged with a crime. So we could get robbed, we could get stabbed in New York, but the most important thing is that Donald Trump gets charged with a crime. What Donald Trump needs to do right now is not say anything. I would like to AOC, man. You know what? 20 minutes. What? Let me ask. All right. Now that you bring that up, and let me know in the chat. I'm gonna ask the question to all the fellas in the chat. If you had a chance to date AOC, where would you take her on the first date? Like, would you take her to the movies? Would you take her out to eat? Like, what socialist things you guys would talk about? Like, where would you take AOC, right? To like, what kind of date? Like, what would be the best place to take AOC? Would you take her to a bar? She likes to drink a lot of wine. Maybe go to a wine bar, talk some socialism, right? Make her pay for everything, right? You know, would you make her pay or would you go half and half with AOC, right? Imagine going on a date with AOC because I've been critical of AOC. That means I want to date her. So I was thinking about that last night. I'm like, you know what? If I keep attacking AOC, I might have a chance to date her. So, it got me thinking, where would I take AOC? Maybe to a rodeo, maybe take her on a picnic. I don't know. I don't know what socialist likes. Maybe go eat some Ben and Jerry's, go watch a socialist movie. I don't know which one. I don't know. Maybe we will go watch The Matrix 4. I don't know. I'm just saying. Twin Peaks. Take AOC. Hey, good morning, LDG or Geeks Enjoy. Shout out to LGG. Check them out. Check them out. LDG or Geeks Enjoy. Good on any computer issues, or check out LDG. Help me out with my computer. It only flickered once so far, but so far it's good. Shout out to LDG. He hooked me up with that StreamYard discount from $25 to $10. That was pretty cool, man. Thank you. Thank you. So, are we done with this DA brags? Oh, just for a little bit. After weeks of speculations about whether Vance will close his tenure with a bang by indicting Trump, the former DA has passed the decision to brag. A 48-year-old civil rights lawyer and former federal prosecutor who has sworn in a private ceremony, in part because of COVID concerns. These people like to be sworn in private, man. They don't like to show their faces. So, with this idiot out of the way, brags, I want to talk about Trump real quick. Trump did something good. He canceled a press conference he's going to have tomorrow. Oh, right here, Trump. Trump was supposed to have a press conference tomorrow on January 6th, and he did the right thing by canceling it. Right now, what Trump needs to do is just stay quiet. Don't talk, Trump. Just stay quiet. Trump just canceled January 6th press conference. Legal, not me, legal experts said it would have been boneheaded to hold the Mar-a-Lago event. Trump, just stay quiet. Go play golf. Go sleep with your wife. Go hang. Just enjoy life. Just stay out of all this. The Democrats are sinking themselves. Just stay out of it. You notice, ladies and gentlemen, that when Trump was president, the Republicans were getting the blame all the time. Republicans, you don't hear about Republicans anymore. Only Marjorie Taylor Greene, who keeps making noise. But you notice that the news doesn't talk about Republicans. Everybody's quiet. It's just the Democrats fighting each other. If you notice that, mansion, cinema, mansion, cinema, mansion, cinema. They're just fighting each other. They don't even want Joe Biden to run for president in 2024. They're already looking for another replacement. So Trump canceled a press conference set for the first anniversary of the Capitol attack. So tomorrow is like a Pearl Harbor. Tomorrow is like a 9/11. Tomorrow we're going to remember our January 6th episode tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a special commemorative episode tomorrow of January 6th, a year after the insurrection of January 6th, ladies and gentlemen. Till this day, I'm still dramatized by those images of the insurrection that happened into our country, ladies and gentlemen. How was that allowed? We'll talk about it tomorrow. Some reporters are still dramatized. Some reporters still have PTSD because of that day, ladies and gentlemen. Very tragic day right there, ladies and gentlemen. Speaking of the Golden Girls, rest in peace, Betty White, America's grandma. I agree with you, Angela Rico. Trump is the biggest disappointment, respectfully. You don't have to be. It's the truth. I'm not a big Trump fan. I did vote for him twice, but I am disappointed in Trump. He didn't do all the things he said, even though he had opposition, he had fighting, the media. I understand that. But he still didn't do what he said he was going to do. And he lost the election to an 85-year-old man that got 85 million votes. So, I mean, but then again, everything happens for a reason. Maybe it's a good thing that Biden won. Look, the Democrats are in power, House, Senate, Congress, everything there. They're the ones looking like a fool right now. So the Republicans just needs to hang back, wait it out, because this is what Ted Cruz said, ladies and gentlemen. Check out what Ted Cruz said. Let me show you real quick. I'm segueing today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm like ice skating with the segues over here. Ted Cruz sees multiple grounds to impeach Biden if GOP retakes House, border policy at the top list. Just like the Democrats try to impeach Trump, the Republicans might do it if they take over in the midterm elections this year. This is why it's going to be a good year. It's going to be a lot of things, a lot of content to talk about. It's election season, ladies and gentlemen. Election season's about to pick up maybe in a few months. I think after April, May, June, it starts picking up during the summer. Election season picks up. A lot of crazy things happen during election season. Another George Floyd might happen soon, ladies and gentlemen. We've seen the stories, right? A school shooting. There's either a school shooting, another George Floyd, or Trayvon, or Michael Brown. One of those things happen during election season. An earthquake, something crazy usually happens during election season. You don't believe me? Follow the pattern. What crazy things happened last year? Not much. Last year was kind of quiet, right? But election seasons, COVID happened for the 2020 elections. Remember that? It happened around 2 years ago for elections. So look into that. So Texan cities refusal to enforce the borders at most compelling grounds, say Democrats lower the bar with Trump impeachments. One thing, ladies and gentlemen, can we not divide each other on Trump? If you don't like Trump and we like Trump, so what? That shouldn't be a reason to divide each other. The one thing with the MAGA movement that I really hated, I really didn't like, was, let me take Ted Cruz out for a second. Oh, you're not a real Trump supporter, because I got labeled like I started criticizing Trump halfway through his candidacy. Oh, you're not a real Trump supporter. Oh, you're fake. You're a bandwagon Trump supporter. You're criticizing him. I'm like, you got to call him out. If he's not doing what he said, you got to call him out. You just can't blindly follow people. Like, I voted for Obama in 2008. By 2010, I was like, what the hell did I just vote for? And it made me switch to the red side. You know, I learned my lesson. I'm like, I don't like being lied to by politicians. So I felt like Trump lied. He didn't do what he said he was going to do. I didn't like that. Oh, so that means you really don't have power. So why run for presidency if you really don't have power? What's the point of becoming a president if you really don't have power? I know you have to go through the 3 branches of government, but you don't really have power. You didn't say the things that you were going to do. So now we're here. Then again, kind of happy. Not kind of happy, but I think the world had to see what the Democrats were all about. They just lie, lie, lie. Republicans don't do anything. They don't have backbones. Republicans never had backbones. They fake put up a fight, but they don't really put up a fight. They say they're gonna fight, but they never fight. They always cave in to the Democrats. But right now, you have the Democrats fighting each other, and Republicans should just stay quiet. Just let them fight each other. Just don't get involved. It's like watching 2 of your enemies fighting each other. Just stay out of it. Just let them fight it out. Just chill. Just chill. I'm a conservative, not a Trump fan. See, we got to respect that. What the Trump did divided the right even more. And it's the truth. Remember with the MAGA movement, there were so many groups, blacks for Trump, Latinos for Trumps, this for Trump, that for bikers for Trump. So it all started becoming little groups fighting each other for Trump dominancy. We saw that in the MAGA movement. The same thing that's happening in the manosphere right now, the red pill community. It happened in the MAGA movement. So the Democrats weaponize impeachment. They use it for their partisan purposes to go after Trump because they disagreed with him, Cruz said on his podcast last week. The more you weaponize it and turn it into a partisan cudgel, you know, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. The Texas Republican was an outspoken defender of Trump during his 2 impeachment trials on the allegation that he abuses office by pressuring Ukraine to tarnish Biden. And later, he incited the mob that invaded the U.S. Capitol, hoping to overturn the 2020 elections. The Democrats used it twice already, ladies and gentlemen. They used it twice to try to impeach Trump. But I don't think the Republicans just try to impeach Biden. Just let Biden write it out. Let him try to survive it until 2020. Just let them do what they do. Let them do it. Just let them do it. Just leave them alone. Let them fight each other. Don't get involved. Because a lot of people are starting to realize these people are full of S. You know, Pelosi's not, I think she's not running for office anymore, right? I got her. Let me see. I got her right here. Pelosi's not running for office. There's a lot of Democrats not seeking re-election. A lot of them are retiring. Pelosi's. She already made enough money. She could retire. Right here. Right here. House Democrats begin preparing for post-Pelosi era. The Pelosi is gone. The drunk Pelosi is going to be gone soon, ladies and gentlemen. House Democrats are bracing for a turnover in leadership next year that will amount to a seismic event for the party, one that can empower a new, diverse generation of members while also exacerbating tensions over the direction of the caucus and the policy it should pursue. After almost 19 years as House Democratic leader, Speaker Nancy Pelosi of California is expected to step down at the close of this Congress, ending a historical career, that including trying to end George Bush Iraq's war, implementing Barack Obama's signature health care law, impeaching Donald Trump twice, and squeezing President Biden's sweeping agenda through narrowly controlled House. Representative Hakeem Jeffries is the early favorite to become the next Democratic leader. Hakeem Jeffries. Who the hell is Hakeem Jeffries of New York? Let's take a look at Hakeem Jeffries of New York, ladies and gentlemen. Who the hell is this Hakeem Jeffries of New York? Right here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at Hakeem. Shout out to Hakeem. Let's see. Let's check out Hakeem real quick. Hakeem is an American politician and attorney who has served as U.S. Representative of New York's 8th Congressional District since 2013. A member of the Democratic Party, he represents a district covers Brooklyn and Southern Queens. Wow, his district is wow. So check this out. We're going to be paying attention to Hakeem in the coming future, ladies and gentlemen. Just wanted to introduce you guys to Hakeem. Look at that. Hakeem, Eric Adams, Alvin Braggs. Woo! Can't say America's racist anymore, right? Can't say America's racist anymore. We're done with Ted Cruz. We're done with Hakeem. We're done with Alvin Bragg. Let me just close some windows, ladies and gentlemen. We close out some of these windows. Who I got next on the docket? All right. Kind of wanted to play this real quick. I want to play a little bit of Geraldo eating some humble pie, because everybody keeps attacking people that are vaccinated, that are unvaccinated. So check this out, this story from Geraldo.
You doing? I have. I'm in my basement cave, Greg, where I've been basically living. I am vaccinated to 2 Moderna shots, then boosted with the Pfizer.
I'm vaxxed. I'm waxed. And I'm back in action.
Booster. I thought for sure that I was immune. I've been very hard on the unvaccinated. As Dana suggests, I eat some humble pie in that regard because I went to Key West, Florida with my family on vacation. And guess what? I came back with a scratchy throat. I insisted I didn't need a test because I was vaccinated and boosted.
I'm vaxxed, I'm waxed, and I'm back in action.
Erica, my wife, insisted. So a couple of days, by the time we finally got the appointment, I take the test. Erica is negative, and I am positive. It was shocking to me. It was, in some ways, embarrassing. I didn't quite know how to respond to it. So I did what I usually do. I went on Twitter. It's very frustrating. I think that to spare the president undue criticism, I think that what he should really be criticized for is the ruthless treatment of Donald Trump by Joe Biden regarding testing. Trump had problems with testing, but nothing on the colossal order of this magnitude.
Yeah.
This is really, I don't know anybody now whose families are
So you heard Geraldo right there. He's vaccinated. He's vaxxed. He's not waxed. Now they're saying vaxxed and boosted. The hell you got to walk around saying I'm vaxxed and boosted? Hey, how's it going, Geraldo? Hey, I'm vaxxed and boosted. How about you? I'm vaxxed and waxed. I guess that's how we got to introduce each other now. Hey, are you vaxxed? I'm vaxxed and boosted. Oh, all right. So how can I help you today? The one thing, right? Like the Democrats, like they keep saying Republicans are lying, people on the right. So like whatever I'm saying is it's a lie. Whatever Joe Rogan says is a lie. Whatever the doctor, what's his name, Robert Malone says is a lie. They keep saying it's a lie. It's a lie. We got to censor it. So the Democrats, the left, Twitter, right? Twitter's, the left. They love to censor. So like MGT, what's one? Marjorie Taylor Greene. So they get canceled for spreading false information. But it's really, if it's lies, let the lie be out. But then their argument is, oh, we don't want people believing the lie. So if it's a lie, people won't believe the lie. But then you have the Democrats lying, the left, the media lying, and the people are not buying it anymore. Look at for example, back to AOC. AOC's, we got to wear masks, we got to get vaxxed and waxed, and we got to do this and that. Yes, yet she's in Miami with her pasty white boyfriend, or her pasty gender white boyfriend that wears sandals. Oof. Oh, I love wearing sandals too. I mean, sandals are cool. She supports Black Lives Matter, but she has the whitest boyfriend, husband you could ever find. The whitest feminine boyfriend that you could ever find. She should be with a Tyrone, right? AOC, Black Lives Matter. Go help out Tyrone. You should be marrying a Tyrone. And then she goes out to Miami instead of being in New York, criticizing Florida all the time. That is bad. It sucks. Just like all these, Texas full of rednecks and conservatives. Yeah, everybody's moving to Texas now. Everybody's moving to Florida now. All those red states, people are moving into red states. People are leaving the blue states. The states with the Hakeems, the states with the Eric Adams, the states with the Alvin Braggs. People are leaving those states. Yet, for some reason, these individuals keep getting elected. I don't know how, but they keep getting elected. So there was Geraldo right there. That was Geraldo right there. He's a humble pie. Like, that's the thing with the people getting vaxxed. the people that are vaxxed, they feel like left out. So they want everybody else to get vaccinated. Like they feel conned. It's like if you fall for that Nigerian email scam or if you fell for a scam, then you kind of want other people to fall for the scam also. So you don't feel left out. That's what's going on with the vax people. I'm not getting vaccinated. I identify as vaccinated, but I'm not getting vaccinated. If I die, I die, man. It is what it is. But I'm not going to take a jab that was just created months before it came out. I mean, I take that back, YouTube. I think the jab is an amazing thing that saves lives. Please get vaxxed, ladies and gentlemen. It is the best thing to do right now. Make sure you get vaxxed and boosted. It is the right thing to do as an American to get vaxxed and boosted. Do your part as an American and get vaxxed and boosted. Okay. Oof. Oh, glad we got that one out of the way. Glad we got that out of the way, ladies and gentlemen. All right, YouTube, happy? So racist. Every video is about a racist person. Everything's about race. Okay, I got another one. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I got the sun in my eye over here. Oh, I want to shout out to Michael Jordan. I want to say this real quick. Why Michael Jordan is one of my favorite players. Well, he is my favorite player. So, unlike LeBron James, Michael Jordan admits Republicans buy sneakers too. Comment was made in jest. Didn't see himself as a political activist. So this was Michael Jordan has mostly kept himself out of controversies. What the best player in the world, Michael Jordan, man. I'm a big Chicago Bulls fan. Jordan's comment, Republicans buy sneakers too, resurfaced Sunday in an episode of ESPN's The Last Dance documentary. Jordan admitted that the remark, which was made during the 1990s U.S. Senate race in North Carolina between Democrat challenger Harvey Gantt and incumbent Republican Jesse Helms, was said in jest. I don't think that statement needed to be corrected. So, Michael Jordan, right? He didn't speak about politics. He never took a side. Republicans buy sneakers too. Remember when sports got woke and they started dividing people? Michael Jordan, he's not going to alienate a group of his fan base. That's why he became successful. That's why people buy his sneakers. Remember when politics wasn't such a burden on us, how it divided politics just divide us. Politics just divide us. Right now, we're just trying to find out the truth. I'm just showing articles. I don't want to be labeled as misinformation. I don't want YouTube taking me down because, you're giving out misinformation. That's why I read off the articles now. I show videos and I do a little bit of commentary. That's it. I'm not trying to do any conspiracy theories, none of that. Just trying to have fun in this morning show, get some information out, educate, and just be entertaining. Edutainment, right? I want to be educational and entertain. That's what the morning show is about. No conspiracy theories, none of that stuff. And I don't want just an audience just like conservative. I want anybody could just watch me and have fun and enjoy it. Because we should all be uniting. But I think when we use the term like Trump, the word Trump, people get like, oh, you're a Trump supporter. Oh. So that's why until today, I really don't mention Trump on the show. I don't know if you guys noticed that. I really don't mention Trump. because it's very divisive. And I just want people to enjoy the show, watch, no matter what political spectrum, and just like, wow, it's just common sense. What we're watching is videos with just common sense, articles with just common sense, just breaking it down using common sense, nothing special. We're not using special powers or dictionaries, anything like it's just use your common sense. That's it. That's all. Look what's going on and use your common sense. That's the whole point of this show, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I like to show the articles and see what's going on. Like this is what's going on right now. Look. Like this is what's going on in Spain. There's commercials with baby dolls with vaccination cards. So this is what I like to show, and just use your common sense, ladies and gentlemen. You think this stuff is normal? Nenuca, born to be loved. Let's check out this commercial.
Nenuco, ¿estás malito? Termómetro con luz y esto es un test. Cara rojita, jarabe, tirita, mascarilla y una vacuna. Vacunado, tu carnet y después otro test. Verde, curadito. Nenuco, ¿estás malito? Nenuco, ¿estás malito?
So look, now you could be a COVID doctor now. You could be a COVID doctor, ladies and gentlemen. The little doll, she needs to get her vax. Look, she gets her thermometer. Look at that. Now the little baby has to get vaxxed and waxed. This is amazing, man. This is. Thank you. Appreciate it. That's why I like your show. Pure, clean, conservative views, no trash. Yeah, common sense, man. Shout out to Smokey, Trump 2024. I actually, Boca Bradley, I agree with you. I wouldn't mind that happening. Because that's going to be a lot of content. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for the campaign to begin. I'm waiting for this campaign to begin. When is this pigeon campaign gonna start? I need more content to cover. I need more content. See, Republicans, like left conservatives, we don't want to censor their left. We want the left Democrats, Pigeon. I want Pigeon to make videos. I don't want to cancel Pigeon. I want Pigeon to make videos. I want Pigeon to run for Congress. That gives me content. That gives me something to talk about, something to make fun of. That's what I want. I don't want to censor people. I want people to do more stuff. It just means more things to cover. Like if you hate me and you want to do a show about me that debunks me or whatever, you must love the fact that I do a show every day. So it gives you a reason to make a show about me, right? Isn't that how it should work? So you shouldn't want to cancel your opponents. You should have different opinions and leave it up to discussion, right? If I'm lying, then let me say my lies and you debate them or debunk my lies or any lies are out there instead of censoring it. Oh, he lies too much. Censor it. How do we know if the person is lying and we can't even listen to them? Right? Like you let these people on TikTok talk. You let these people on TikTok express themselves. Like, look, these are like the Biden supporters. These are the people on the left. Oh, boy, here comes the boy. Oh, I gotta lower this. Sorry about that. Jeez, man. But these weird people, these are the left. These are the people on the left. Like these weirdos. These are the ones on the left. So use your common sense, right? What team do you want to be on when the S goes down? When things starts hitting the fan? What team do you want to be on? You want to be in the team with these weirdos? Or you want to be in the team with the farms, with the guns, that knows what's going on? What team you want to be a part of? You want to be part of Team Tranny, LGBTQ? You want to be with these freaks? Or you want to be with the team with the guns and the food buckets? What team do you want to be? Think about that. That's up to you. Matador in the morning. Oh, I like that. Arriba! Ole! Ole! I like that. Matador. Ole! Oh, I'm going to have to pick that one up. Ole! Ole, 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 ole. You don't want the food buckets. Come on. You got to have the food buckets. So look, if you're in a fight, right, you're gonna have the Civil War, right? Let's say the Civil War is gonna pop off, because everybody's talking about the Civil War. You're gonna have to pick a side, right versus left. What side are you gonna pick? The left with these idiots, or the right that has a cowboy over here, legal Latino? You know, that's why I moved to a red state. That's right. I moved to a red state. When the S pops off, I'm on the team with the right, with the guns, with the food buckets. You know, let's rock. Let's rock and roll with our food buckets and guns. Speaking of food buckets, comment, ladies and gentlemen. Comment in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Comment, say hello, say good morning. I want to give you guys a shout out in a few minutes. Just comment in the chat, say hello, say hi, I'm here. Hit that like button, please. Hit that like button. I really appreciate it. Best way to support the show, hitting the like button and commenting. Comment if you're watching. I want it to be interactive. I interact with the chat. The more people that comment, the more, I see the little chat goes up. It raises my energy level. I don't know if you guys realize that. Like towards the end of the show, when there's more viewers, I get more energized. I guess it just feeds into my narcissism, right? Or ego. Hey, at least I know about it. I've been studying about narcissism, grandiose, all that stuff. So, edutainment, ladies and gentlemen. I want to educate also. I have to learn, like, after the show, I have to, like, I have to study new things. And one more story before I give you guys a shout out. One more. This freaking guy, right? Obese YouTuber criticizes Joe Rogan health choices. Resident YouTuber blowhard Ethan Klein took an aim at popular podcaster and host Joe Rogan on Tuesday, criticizing for his health and pandemic-related advice. Is not well received. You notice that a lot of people, right, that are fat are telling others how to be healthy, and they think they're healthy because they take the jab. I'm fat too. You know how they always sell us on the, hey, take this pill, lose weight. Hey, take a pill, lose weight. So they think that just taking the vax, I'm protected from, I'm immune. It's like they get injected and they think they're going to be Spider-Man or something, right? You get bitten by a spider and you get, special powers. So the thing when you get vaxxed and waxed, you're getting these special powers and you're immune. I could be fat now comfortably because I have immunity. It doesn't work that way, man. You actually got to be healthy. You actually got to put the effort to be healthy. So, just want to end that with that fat guy, man. I don't know, man. Just be healthy, folks. Try your best to get healthy. I'm doing my best to be healthy. I got a physical laboring job at night. It has me sweating. It's getting my muscles stronger, but I really got to start hitting the gym also. And mix that in. But I'm going to start doing this soon with that and the diet. But I'm getting my workout done 5 hours a night. So I'm very active, all right? Something new for 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button. Comment. I want to give you guys some shout outs. I really appreciate you guys for coming in. I got to admit, ladies and gentlemen, I do get nervous in these shows now because I got to bring my game up. But I do know this. I prepare. After this show, I'm already researching on what to talk about for tomorrow. I'm taking notes. I listen to stuff. I take notes. See, I take notes on my phone. So I'm really trying to put some more effort into this. And if I'm doing bad, you let me know. If I'm doing good, you let me know. I appreciate it, guys. Every day I'm learning something new, and I'm trying something new or different ways. I think I've gotten better on smoothing out how I transfer from video to video. It's like being a DJ, with the videos. But appreciate you guys. I really appreciate you guys for tuning in. Since episode 1, now we're episodes 145. Thank you for sharing 145 mornings with me. I appreciate you guys. So I just want to give you as much as information as I can in 90 minutes. I want to be that podcast, that show that you can listen to while you're at work, while you're doing something else, while you're driving, and get some information. When you're at the water cooler at work, hey, this legal Latino guy told me that this crime is in New York is legalized, and you look it up and you know what's up. That's all. You get to know, you know what's up, what's going on in the world. It's good to know what's going on. Even you don't have to watch the news. I'll let you guys know what's going on in 90 minutes. Just have an understanding of the world, of what's going on. But thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in today. Go check out Daywave. Daywave starting soon. JJ Stoner, Revenge of the Sis, Irrational Time, LDG, A Geeks Enjoy, Raider Cousin, Smokey, The Lobrari Show. Check those out. Roots Calhoun, he'd be on live like in the middle of the night. Sometimes I'm sleeping. I'm like, hey, shout out to them. Am I missing anybody? Let me know. Hit comment, ladies and gentlemen. Give you guys some shout outs, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to One Hot Min. Thank you, One Hot Min. Shout out to FTW Nil. Shout out to One Hot Min. Shout out to C-Down. Shout out to Cheeseburger. Shout out to B Smiley III. Shout out to the Redacted Computer. Shout out to CK Benzona. Shout out to Shake Sem. Shout out to CK Benzona. Shout out to the Redacted Computer. Shout out to Cheeseburger. Shout out to Super Spurt. Shout out to CK Benzona. Shout out to the Redacted Computer. Shout out to Shake Sem. Shout out to One Hot Min. Shout out to Boca Bradley. Shout out to CK Benzona. Shout out to Cheeseburger. Shout out to One Hot Min. Shout out to C-Down Man Cave. Downtown it gets kind of hot. Woo. Down at the Man Cave. Shout out to FTW Nil. Shout out to Boca Bradley. Shout out to the Redacted Computer. Shout out to Raider Cousin. 1-1 as a Cowboy fan. Let's go Cowboys. Shout out to Trid. Shout out to Angela Rico. Shout out to Discount JR Experience. Shout out to Smokey. Shout out to CK Benzona. Shout out to Raider Cousin. Shout out to Angela Rico. Shout out to Raider Cousin. Thank you, Raider Cousin. Appreciate that. Says on the gas, kind of hot. 1-1. Shout out to Cheeseburger. Shout out to Super Spurg. Shout out to LDG, A Geeks Enjoy. Early in the morning. Shout out to Super Spurg. Shout out to Smokey. Shout out to Hobo Chili Recipe. Shout out to Irrational Times. This song is by Irrational Times. Link is in the description.
A real man like
Legal Latino. Living life like Evil Knievel. Yeah. Shout out to Irrational Times. Shout out to the lovely assistant. Shout out to D Gulag. Shout out to Hobo Chili Recipe. Shout out to Cheeseburger. Shout out to Legal Latino Heat. You want to support the show? Buy me a coffee. Link in the description. Link in the chat. Appreciate it, ladies and gentlemen. Every coffee counts. Man, it gets kind of hot. Shout out to D Gulag. Who else is in the chat? Shout out to Andrew Audio. Shout out to Jerry G. Shout out to Hobo Chili Recipe. Shout out to Rogue Angel. Did I miss anybody? I got everybody. Shout out to CK Benzona. Shout out to C-Dow. Shout out to Legal Latino. Shout out to Josephine Lopez. Have a good gay. Shout out to Mysterious. Shout out to Lou and Petty. Shout out to Blues Dolls. Shout out to Julio Esparza. Shout out to Dave Palucci. Shout out to Andrew Audio. Shout out to Rocket Man, Rocky Matrix. Shout out to Allison Craig. I don't want to miss the people that some people comment. I love that comment, and I want to give them shout outs because some people watch it after the fact. Make sure you comment so I know your name. I remember your name is good, so I remember. I got everybody. Shout out to Irrational Time. Shout out to the lovely assistant. Go check out Dayway. Dayway's live. Shout out to Nino America. Did I get everybody? I hope I did. Take care, everybody. Have a great. Oh, shout out to Swally. Shout out to T-Moose. Shout out to Hakeem. Shout out to Hakeem or Hakem. Is it Hakeem or Hakem? Hakem. Now it's a Hakeem. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. God willing, see you again tomorrow for the Thursday's edition of Legal Latino Live in the Morning. Take care. Thank you for tuning in to today's Wednesday, January the 5th, 2022. Take care, everybody. Have a good day.